But what an amazing guest we have in the house today. He was one of the most decorated wrestlers of all time. He was a Pan American champion. He was also the 2008 freestyle wrestling gold medalist. Not only that, he belongs to an elite group in the UFC by being the only fourth ever double champ of the UFC, holding 2 belts simultaneously, and that's never gonna happen anymore. No more of those. Please welcome the King of Cringe, Triple C, Henry Cejudo.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys for having me on. You guys remember Ravishing Rick? You guys are probably too young for that. But there's a WWE guy by the name of Ravishing Rick Rude. You probably remember that, Larry. Yeah, he used to dance before he used to compete.
I'm gonna start introing everyone like, and now our guest of the evening.
He does that, I'm gonna have to stand up real quick and get out of here. But yo, what an amazing guest! Thank you so much, Henry, for coming on the Burn or Chill. You ready to burn and chill?
I think I'm ready to chill, but let's burn it up.
All right, let's go. Let's get straight into this. Question number 1: Burn or chill a fight with Sugar Sean O'Malley next?
Oh man, that would be burnt, dude.
That's a fire.
Wheels fall out. But I'm gonna tell you why. Because we both got a lot of beef. We both have trolled each other, where it's gone viral on both. You know, when I approached Sean O'Malley when he was doing this press conference, and I happened to be like, hey Sean, I'm looking for a tuna. What do you say? Pressures? He was like,
He goes, well, "You're coming back?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I started him a little bit, and then he came on our podcast, and he just kind of shut the computer. He just decided to exit on freaking ESPN when they were filming. So I think that's a great fight. It would be in Phoenix, so that's the fight to make.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both Phoenix, Arizona people. So, I mean, why not?
We're both on the losing streak. I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not? What's there to lose? I mean, one fight right there might put you right back in the title shot.
You think Sean would do it though?
No,
no,
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. At this point, I'm just gonna let the UFC decide who they want me to fight. But no, I don't think so. I think there's too much to lose stylistically. We know how to break them down, and I don't think he'd want to lose to a guy like me. You know, I think he'd probably want to lose to anybody but me.
Hey.
Triple C.
That fight does numbers though. You're gonna put some asses
for
in
sure.
seats.
And if you guys didn't know this, even with my fight with Song, that was the most viewed fight night in UFC history.
Yeah,
Yeah, we sold the crap out of it, dude. Did you
hate,
guys like the
the
fortune
views?
cookie?
Oh,
yeah.
dude, the fortune.
So the numbers, when the numbers make sense, it makes sense, dude. So,
No, it was. I mean, we were there live, and it was sold out. The place was absolutely rocking, and unfortunately, what it is. What happened? You just gotta walk around like this.
You gotta get
next fight.
You fight Sean O'Malley, it's like right here, no fingers. But obviously, you're gonna fire that. I think that's a fan favorite fight.
Sure.
Everyone will want that fight to happen.
Absolutely.
But we'll just have to
that's
see.
what
if
initially
if
what the
Sean-
UFC wanted. The UFC wanted me to beat Aljo, and then it had me and Aljo setting up for Boston. And then they gave me another opportunity with Marab, and then I lost it to Marab. They're like, fuck. So now it's kind of went out the window. But the only way that I think will really get is if Sean really pushes for it, which I don't think he is.
You don't think so?
He's chilling on that. I think.
He's chilling.
You think you'll still keep going with the win upcoming, or are you gonna?
What do you mean?
Like you're gonna retire?
You didn't want to say it, but
I don't
just
want to
say
say
it.
it. Will your next fight be your last fight?
Yeah, man. My next fight's my last fight. I got a lot going on, man, in my life. I have my kids, my podcast, business. I don't want my kids to get to the age where they know that daddy's fighting. He does that for a living. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I say that too is because I remember seeing Kamaru Usman's. I was there when Kamaru got knocked out, and I remember looking to my right, seeing his daughter just freaking cry. I was like, oh shit! It's like I'm out. So you guys will know when you guys become parents, but I think I've set myself up pretty good to where I want it to be my last.
And I mean, you're
Or maybe.
That's why I was hinting it, but not really hinting it, because I mean, you never know with Triple C. It's unpredictable.
I gotta get a W, man, but we'll see, dude.
You're unpredictable.
Hopefully you keep going, but it is time to go to question number 2. That was an obvious burn. Everyone wants to see that fight, but I think this is going to be a little difficult question. So you got to burn one, and then you got to also chill one. So you got to burn one, and then you got to chill one. Win a second Olympic gold medal or a third UFC belt. So would you rather win a second Olympic medal in wrestling for your career, for your legacy, or a third Olympic belt? Or third UFC belt? Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's easy, man. That would be another gold medal in wrestling. Not judo, Kayla Harrison. So I don't know where this is going, but no, 100%. Dude, if anybody that could become the greatest combat athlete of all time would have to win 2 Olympic gold medals in wrestling and then win the UFC belt, and that just trumps everything. But it's something about the sport of wrestling that has made everybody from John Jones to the Triple C to Daniel Cormier to 85% of all fighters that come from that background that have been former champions come from wrestling. So there's something that the sport teaches us that even the guys at the highest levels of MMA were never able to become an Olympic champion. So to me, that's like, to me, the guys that I look up to the most, dude, that I fanboy over are all the Olympic champ wrestlers. Yeah. And that sounds very fruity, but it's true.
No, it is. It's absolutely 100% true. I mean, look at some of these champions, just straight wrestling.
Look at all the champions. Most champions have some sort of level of wrestling.
Look at what Topuria, his ability
Pantoja,
now.
Marab, Topuria, Volk, all these guys. I mean, I feel like MMA's got to a point where you have to be able to wrestle at a high level, or else, I mean, it's going to be very difficult to become a champion, yet let alone stay a champion.
Right.
What would you say was the hardest gold medal route to win it?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
100, yeah.
The gold medal route, it's because you don't know. You got 4 years to that date. You know where you're going to compete, but you don't know against who. You have to make the Olympic team, not just make the Olympics, but you have to qualify to get into the Olympic, to get into the Olympics, and then you got to win it. Whether you're sick, whether your arm's broken, whether your dog died, or whatever, you got to compete. So that's what makes the Olympics so special, and there's really not a comparison, man.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, to even make it to the Olympic team is just a whole different level.
Yeah. That would probably be maybe an equivalent of becoming a UFC champion. Maybe.
Just to make the team.
Just slightly below. Like, you being a UFC champion is probably still slightly below that.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And it's grueling. I mean, you're going, what, two a days in the Olympics?
To prepare for what, 1 week? Not even. It's like 3 days, right?
No, when I won the Olympics, it was 1 day, dude.
One day?
4 matches in 1 day. I was all beat up.
Talk about that.
Beat up. Dude, the best day of my life, though, dude. Like, winning the Olympics.
Yeah. It's probably, you can't imagine that feeling. Next question. Someone get the tissues. No, but that's awesome. Congrats on all of your success.
Yeah, it's been 20 years, but I'm still celebrating it.
I mean, dude, that's a lifetime achievement. I mean, it's insane.
A lot of people can say they're UFC champion. Not a lot of people can say they're an Olympic champion.
Yeah, which is special. And your dad, was trying to make that Olympic run, so he knows how hard that shit is, man. Like, he knows
grueling.
It is. It's the toughest sports. Well, yeah. But anyways, we got to get it to question number 3. We're going the food route on this one, Henry. Okay. So burn or chill, never being able to eat Mexican tacos again, or Brazilian acai?
Wow. Oh. Wow. The Mexicans are going to hate me even more now. Because I love the acai. Take that!
We were giving you the layup, and you said, "Get that out of here."
I tell you what, dude. I was just in Brazil with my wife, and dude, that's all I had. Dude, I would have acai all day
over Mexican tacos.
Believe it or not, dude, just to stick it to them a little bit more, you know.
There's a little something
just to throw the jab.
Okay, see, I'm a little biased because I've never been to Brazil. All I hear is about the acai. The closest we've been is a place where Diego's taken us here locally, and he says it's close, but not the exact same. Yeah. But
no, but where he's from, it's like
he's the real shit.
The Amazon.
They say it almost tastes like dirt, bro. Like, if you have real acai, it tastes like dirt. And you would think that you wouldn't want it again, but like within a couple days later, like, dude, I'm craving that dirt I had.
And it's a trip. It's like a liquid almost, kind of, right?
It's not the Americanized
sugar,
sorbet. You add all that pizzazz. Dude, that's what Americans do. Nah, but just joking, dude. Honestly, dude, I love Mexican food. So I just wanted to throw it in there.
We'll burn both on that one.
Yeah, we'll burn both on that one.
We don't got to chill on one.
gosh, they're both so good.
Yeah,
they're so good.
It's hard. I mean, like Pre said, we've never been to Brazil. We don't know what that Brazilian acai is.
But you know what? I forgot to tell you guys. Me and my wife are getting married, so you and the family, you guys are welcome.
Oh,
next summer we're getting married in Sao Paulo, so you guys come out.
All right, I'm gonna start going packing right now.
And if you guys are single, you guys know where to mingle.
Ooh,
only talking to me right here. This guy's saying it.
hey, Abuelo can come over here.
Yeah. There we are. There you go, Larry. You're coming.
Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo it is. Congrats. That's
yeah, for sure.
awesome to hear.
Well, look at that. Now we're going, and now it is time to go to the fourth question. We were kind of talking about this just a little bit before we got on air, but obviously you're big into politics and supporting Trump. So would you would you ever burn or chill getting into politics?
Man, I am going to. Ironically, dude, I was actually offered a job to be an ambassador in any country in South America, and I actually denied it, man. Oh. So this was from the highest people up there. He's like, hey, Henry, we want you to be an ambassador. We love what you're about. You're a smart dude, but I have to chill for the simple fact that I want to enjoy my kids.
Yeah.
Maybe at one point, if I do get a little older and I'm about Trump, because I love Trump, dude. Like Trump, I study that dude every day. I read his books. I watched The Apprentice. Dude, like he gave me a medal of honor when I went to the NCAAs, and he gave it to me, dude. I couldn't even focus. And it was the best NCAAs wrestling like in the history, and I didn't even watch it, bro, because I just kept staring at the medal that he gave me. I was just like, dude, it was just cool because he knew me by name. Wow. And I've had a chance to open up for him a couple of times for even his son, Eric Trump. Yeah. I love everything that he's doing, and I think it takes a certain person to do that, to be qualified. But for me right now, that's not me. But God, I love Trump. Could I just say?
Well, politics, it's a life choice, you know. You're in there. It is, man.
And you're about the people, dude.
Yeah,
absolutely. And you're about the greater good of the country, and even if that means, you know, someone's out for your head, or somebody wants to kill you, or even or including your family. You don't think they get harassed? You don't think they got to be amongst bodyguards so everybody's fine? Like it changes everybody's life. So it takes a special person. And I just don't think that I'm that special person.
Yeah. You're the most hated person and loved person at the same time.
You are. And then that's exactly what you just said. Phoenix is exactly what it is. And I admire him, dude. Like, even for his birthday, I posted a thing, dude. I lost like 5,000 followers. You fucking blah, blah, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, dude, I hope my mama read that shit. But I welcome it, you know?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, politics is just, it's a whole different breed. And honestly, like, I'm in it, but like, there's so much. There's so much little things too behind the scenes that like you have to be all in for, and it's
wait till you guys have kids, and you guys will really get into it. Once I have my kids, understand the school system and what they're trying to do, and it just, anyways, I don't want to get into too much, but you guys' perspective will change when you guys have your little ones.
For sure. Because you're thinking about them now. It's not just about you anymore. Yeah. So
exactly, dude. And then you'll have more of that courage to actually speak up.
Yeah.
True.
And then you'll be like the Triple C. You'll be hated too.
Be Triple C. Hated and loved. They love you. They love you. But it's time to get to question number 5. This is our last question. It is our burn moment question. And burn moment's a super hard time in life where you had to fight and overcome that's gotten you to where you are at today. Henry, what's the burn moment you got?
No, you know what? The burn moment, I'm going to have to say that. Supporting somebody, and particularly being from Mexican background, and getting hate for it. You know, I did say at one point that I will, and I think people kind of took that quote. They created their own thing with it when I said, I'm not going to be those guys that's just going to come out with a Mexican flag. Like, that's not me. Like, you know, I can't do that. I was raised here. My parents came to this country. They showed me the American dream. My mom showed me the American dream. Like I go to Mexico and they tell me, like, Henry, eres un gringo. Like, you're a gringo, bro. Like, what? Like, you're not Mexican. So, like, real Mexicans will tell you the truth. It's the ones here that just don't get it, or the ones that are just food sped. So to me, that was one of the biggest things that I could say. And that I'm proud of too. It was almost like a burn, but it also, I'm also happy about myself because I keep my integrity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, like, there's so many to follow my footsteps to say, hey man, you can be black, purple, pink, blue. being American is who you are and how you honoring this country to your fullest. Mm-hmm. So if I was to give you guys one, because you guys will probably hear it now. Oh shit, how's Henry? Because Henry is he like a racist? Is he like Hitler?
Oh my gosh.
But you do get this stuff until people actually get a chance to get to know me. Like, oh dude, this dude has me fooled. This dude's actually kind of funny. Now they can laugh about my stuff, but until then, it is what it is.
Yeah. Is it hard for you? Like you go to Mexico and you hear the boos and it's kind of like a trolling moment, but is it hard for you to go through that?
No, not really, bro. I actually enjoy it because I love business. And I think like if you guys watch that Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix, you guys should watch it. Mm-hmm. He says, I don't care if they love me or they hate me, but if you get them emotionally involved, you won. You know what I'm saying? I can walk in anywhere, dude. Anywhere. They're gonna boo me here too. They put the camera on me, and I'm just sitting there. I'm eating it up. I'm like, come on, let's go. What's up? Yeah. What? Yeah. What? I was thinking about maybe wearing a Jesus Loves You shirt when they put the camera on me.
Oh yeah.
So if you guys want to give me a shirt, Uncle Larry, can you hook up a shirt? They'll be like, all right, boo me now. Yeah. Boo me now. No, but I like it, bro. Like I'm truly a person that I really don't care. I just really don't care. I think I've always been like this since I was a kid, dude. Mm-hmm. Like I've always kind of been like a little trendsetter. It's just different.
Yeah. No, it takes a special person for that too. Because I mean, even us, our little comments, sometimes they get to you, but to be like on that stage and getting like that, I was curious how you go about it.
No, that's at the highest level, dude. It's great, man. Because you guys will notice that what really matters in life is your inner circle, man.
True.
Your family, your kids, your mom. You want to make sure your mom is okay, and even then. Like if one of them betrayed you, you could never put anybody on a pedestal. So it's really, at the end of the day, it's really your integrity. And if you have that, that's what you're going to die with. We live in, dire relationship with, our significant other or our creator.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So I think that's where I'm at peace, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No better way to end it. Appreciate you, Henry. Thank you so much for coming on the Burner Chill Show. Let the audience know where they can find you. Instagram. You're posting a lot of good stuff. Pound for pound,
all
everything.
You losers can find me anywhere you guys want. The Triple C, Instagram, TikTok. You guys make sure to watch Pound for Pound. I am the Triple C, Henry Cejudo, a.k.a. Triple C.
And we are out of this episode of Burner Chill.